everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to be canning ham and bean soup. So last night I went ahead, I got a total of 4 pounds of pinto beans, 1 pound of great northern beans, and 1 pound of large lima beans. And I went ahead and just soaked them in water. I put them in about like 6:30 and I took them out about 9 or 10 today. I'll go ahead and show you what's already in the pot. Okay, so these are our beans. They're already drained. We have all the darker beans on the bottom. I'm just going to wait to mix them up until we get all the ingredients in. I'm going to multiply this recipe times about 6, so I have just the biggest pot that I have in my house to use this with. Okay, so I have about 7.5 cups of carrots. I went ahead and pre-sliced them. Just in kind of like medium sizes. You don't want it too big because it will be for a soup, but you don't want them to be too small so they'll get too mushy and kind of disintegrate in the cooking process. And I went ahead and did about 9 cups of chopped onions, and I really do have a special talent for picking out the onions that will make you cry the most, especially when you have to do 9 cups of them. And duck those in. And then I have about 4 pounds of ham that I went ahead and already cut up as well. You can really use any type of ham you want. You can even do ham on the bone. I know you can get some from, can't remember what store it is now. Okay, and I do have a little bit of celery in the bottom of this one, just to add a little bit. And then we're also going to grate about 9 cloves of garlic. And to do garlic, okay, so we're still finishing up grating our garlic. Then I just wanted to show you just an update on the little garlic that we started in the video the other day. Let's see if you can see it. It's already gotten pretty big, so you'll see some of the shell just popping off right there. Then it has all its little roots. This one's definitely ready to be planted, so I'll probably get this one tonight and finish up with our other onions as well. Okay. So we finished grating up our garlic. We're going to go ahead and add this to the pot as well. Okay, and now we're going to grab some parsley. I usually do parsley from our garden, but it's not doing so well in the middle of January, so. I'm just going to do a couple of tablespoons of this, just because this is a larger recipe. Okay. So we did about 3, but it's kind of personal preference if you want to do some more. Okay, so here's what our pot looks like now, and we're just going to go ahead and stir that all up. I'm not going to do it on video just because this is huge and it's going to be pretty hard to stir. Okay, and next we're going to need about 36 cups of chicken broth. Feel free to kind of mix this in with water as you see fit. Okay, so we have all of our ingredients mixed up really well, and we're going to go ahead and get the juice ready. Okay, and because I'm making such a large portion, and I'm going to grab another large pot because we need about 36 cups of chicken broth and water. And today I'm going to be using just a combination of these two. This one we got from Costco. I feel like it's kind of my favorite. It's organic bone broth. And these are each 4 cups apiece. So we're going to use all of these, and then the rest we're going to supplement with water. Okay, and now it's time to fill our jars. I'm going to go ahead and grab probably about 4 or 5 black peppercorns and place them in the bottom of each one. And this is also optional. You can do a little more, a little less, just however you feel like it. And now we're going to start scooping from our mixture. You want to just be cognizant when you're doing this that you kind of want to get a little bit of everything in each jar. Because you don't want to get all your meat in one jar and all your vegetables in the other. And for this recipe, you want to leave about 1 inch of headspace. You can always dump it a little bit. And definitely before you start canning, you want to wash your hands because you will be using them a lot. And what I've noticed, if you're doing just, I guess, more than one batch, you definitely, after each batch, you want to make sure you mix this up again, just so everything that's left, it'll be even. And then we're going to go ahead and start adding our broth. You can do this all chicken broth, you can do it all water, you can do a mixture. It's just up to you. Yep. These don't fit down all the way anymore. One thing I love about canning, even in the pressure cooker, is as soon as it starts cooking, your entire house will smell so good. I think the roast we did last week, it smelled amazing. Okay, so these are full to just about 1 inch headspace, and then we're just going to wipe off the rims. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the lids on. Okay, so now that our jars are loaded, they are ready to go into the canner. Always make sure that you put the little bottom tray down just so you don't have any of your jars breaking. And also add a little bit of vinegar just to make sure the glasses don't get cloudy. Okay, and here are the jars before they go in. It's a pretty good mixture. You can mix them up if you want to. And we are going to bring these up to temperature, and we're going to cook them, or the processing time is about 1 hour and 15 minutes. So I will see you then. Okay, so we're back. We finished all our cans. I got about 10 quart jars and about 17 or 18 of the pint jars. We went ahead and tried these, and all that I would have changed is to add just a little bit of salt, but I figured that it's probably a little easier for each person to be able to add how much they want. One thing to include, I forgot the place that you can get the ham bone from. That was pretty much our favorite was the honey baked store. Okay, but that's it for today's video. Thanks.